Really pleased coming out the way our team did. I know it's been a long time since we've been on the field. Our guys were really excited to get back out there, and I give our credit to our assistant coaches. Did an unbelievable job keeping the team focused, preparing them for this game. The team themselves, you could just see all week the preparation they were putting in, the focus they had last night at all our walkthroughs, the focus they had all day sitting at the hotel today. I was really pleased with that focus for us to come out and play a game. It's hard to win a Division I football game, and to come out on top the way we did, really pleased. I think we were a little sloppy in the first half. We played good in the first half, but not great. And our guys really pulled together in the second half and did some good things. We had some great balance throughout the game. Defense shutting them out, I think, for 58 minutes and 29 seconds. To shut them out, it's a great effort. Really pleased, proud of our two new coaches coming in for their first game in the Southeastern Conference, to come out and our defense to play the way they did. And, running backs ran the ball well. We got the balance we want of splitting up between those two. The receiving core still need a little bit more balance, spreading the ball a little bit, even though, Brandon and Leon and Chad all had big games. We just got to keep doing around. And some things to clean up. Kicking game, the kickers, our kickoffs. I wasn't pleased with how we were kicking off the ball, and we lost contain on a couple of the coverages. So we have some things to clean up, and we don't have a lot of time to do it with a short week this week. So, we're going to enjoy the win tonight and get ready to get back at it tomorrow.
If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
How much is this a first step toward having that balanced and that diverse amount of weapons on the offense?
It was good. I still think we're a young team. And when you look at those skill players, all the guys touching the ball, really Leon Berry and Brandon Henderson, the only two seniors. The rest of the guys are still younger players. So, please, there were a lot of guys that got really some first action out there today, and and they responded. It's great to get that under the belt, and then hopefully we continue to play with some confidence going into the SEC schedule.
How do you evaluate what Tyler did today at quarterback?
Yeah, did good, managed the game. I thought both our quarterbacks did really well. It shows some maturity for Chris. But you couldn't throw a worse interception to start off the game. Hit him right in the numbers now. Just the wrong color. And I wanted to get after him. He's like, Coach, relax. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It was a mistake, and just showed some maturity for him. I felt Tyler was going to come out and perform. I knew that the spring game, he kind of got that nervous jitters out of him in the spring game, so I thought he would come out and perform and put up some pretty good numbers and was pretty confident out there on the field tonight.
Did you have a breakdown of plays for the two quarterbacks, or just kind of play that by ear and decide to go with Tyler the whole second half?
What it was is we going in, we had a set plan for the first half. Playing Chris for 2 series, Tyler for 2 series, and Chris back in, went in. And Chris got 1 series in the second half. And at that point, we were up. We felt comfortable. I felt, it was just more important to get Tyler that experience. Some different game situations, different things that we did with him. So to get that under his belt. And so that's kind of a situation Chris has been in before. So we want to make sure Tyler got that experience.
Coach, can you speak a little bit more to Tyler's composure, coming in with the ball on the 4-yard line, picking up the fumble and throwing a first down pass, that kind of stuff?
Yeah. I've seen some other guys do that before in my career too. They get a little nervous. We did his first series in a college game. I think we were back to the wall. But you know what? We weren't going to change our plan, and they knew that. He knew that going in, and he's got to be ready for those situations as the year goes on. And so it's good that he got that experience. He managed the game for us pretty well, and made the throws he needed to make.
So the way they both play, does this make you feel even better about the 2 quarterback system?
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with both of them. When you do those sort of things and you look at those 2 guys, they work well together. They know their job is to run on the field and run off the field and listen to the coaches, kind of listen to what the coach is saying between series for when their number is called again. And I don't think they've thought anything different besides that. So, it's also, you get a decent perspective of some things. I think Tyler was able to make some big throws during that game. because he saw the defense from the sideline. You know, and he's been on the field. He gets to see what the defense is doing from the sideline without 300-pound guys coming trying to hit you, and he could see where the reads were going to come open. And that's some good experience to have that luxury to be able to play both of them.
Coach, your thoughts about the 3 running backs tonight?
Basically, he kind of got what we wanted. You know, a couple negative yardage plays. We've got to get some things cleaned up that I don't like with the you know, with those negative yardage plays that we had. But that's the balance we want to have. You know, you look at them. I'm comfortable if we get 10 carries each. You know, out of each of those guys, maybe a little bit more in the game. That makes up for the 30 whatever we gave it to Anthony last year.
Coach, do you come out of this game, you know, feeling like there's less for you to worry about or less things that you have to clean up, or is it about what you expect?
You know, I'm really happy coming out of the game that our guys performed the way they did. You know, and came out there. That was a good team. It's a talented team with and you know, and Larry's starting a new program right there, and you know, they have some guys that have some playmaking ability. So you know, I think for our guys to go out and execute the way we did, they gave us some opportunities to make some plays down the field, and we were able to do that throwing the football today. But you know, I'm really happy coming out of this game, but we still have a long way to go. You know, we start SEC play in 5 days, right? 4 days, 5 days. So we start SEC play then, and that's a whole different ball game. You know, when you start your conference play, and you know, especially a solid opponent that you know, I'm expecting a big time atmosphere here with all our fans. You know, I thank all the fans. If you saw here tonight, I mean, this to set the opening day record. I think they said it was the first sellout for a non-conference opponent. That's the kickoff for, you know, our fans picked up right where they left off.
You mentioned almost getting the shutout there. Your defense held it to 2 of 15 third downs there. What made them so effective on third down with Coach Diaz's approach? Well,
you know, I think they you know, he does a good job coming at you from a lot of different directions. You know, and bringing people from all over the place. And you know, when you're going facing young quarterbacks, you know, you know, Cannon Smith had to sit out last year, not play, and so, you know, getting back into the game, and the Ryan Williams, a freshman for them. That's tough looks, you know, and Manny does a good job of trying to confuse those young quarterbacks, and I think that's where it showed out on third down.
You mentioned the word balance a couple times. How much is that going to be important when you start off in 5 days playing in the SEC?
It's huge. You know, we want to be a 50-50 team, you know, and I mean, you look at it, we kind of had that. We got to clean up some things in the running game. The positive is we made some big plays in the throw game right there. And, you know, hopefully that's going to allow us to keep our 50-50 balance of run-pass. You know, and if people are going to come out and try to stop the run on us, you know, Memphis did a good job really trying to load up the box at time and leave some one-on-one opportunities. We were able to win and take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities out there in the field. And that's going to be key for us throughout the season. If people are going to try to load up the box and stop the run, we got to be able to take advantage of those one-on-one opportunities.
Brad has a question, then we'll take one more after that.
So I asked about KJ, how he's doing, and any other injuries.
Yeah, you know, they said they went in and at halftime you know, had a slight ankle sprain, and they came in and thought, you know, we're going to loosen it up. We might be able to get him going in the second half. And the fact that we have to play in 5 days, we decided to shut him down. You know, they expected, they said it was a minor sprain. And there was a chance. They came up to me and said, you know, if you need him, we can get him back in the game in the second half. So I assume he's going to be fine for Thursday.
Coach, you were talking about the atmosphere, and the cowbells were legalized for the first time. What did you think about the fans and the cowbells?
I think the fans are great. You know, I don't notice all the time whether they're ringing the cowbells or not. I mean, I hear our fans just making a lot of noise out there, and you know, I think they were definitely a factor in the game tonight. When you're facing two young quarterbacks out there on the field, and you put them in the atmosphere that we created, all the noise that we created on the field, that's a tough atmosphere to play in. And you know, so I give our fans a lot of credit for the way that we played tonight. You know, filling the stadium, the emotion they showed, the passion they showed, stuck around for 4 quarters to help us. They had a major impact on us winning the game the way we did tonight. Good. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Players in here in a minute.